everybody, welcome to this week's quick bite video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make tomato salsa and fajita mix with bell peppers. It's super easy and these recipes go really good together, or you can eat them separately. And there's a lot of ingredients that come from the Galveston's own farmers market. Right now in season, they got the jalapenos, they got the green bell peppers, they got the limes. And if not, you can also grab these ingredients at your local grocery store. So let's get started. Okay, so here we're going to start with the salsa recipe. I'm just cutting up a jalapeno because I wanted to show you guys how to de-seed the jalapeno. That's very important because if you leave the seeds in, the salsa will be incredibly spicy, and it's also just kind of a bad texture to add to the salsa. So what you're going to do is just cut it in half and then yank on the seeded part. It should come out pretty easily, and then you just have to make sure you kind of scrape the seeds that are on the walls of the jalapeno off. It's also really important that you make sure not to touch your eyes or really anything until you wash your hands, because your hands will be coated in jalapeno after this. So here I'm using a blending stick. However, if you don't have a blending stick, you can use a blender or any other type of like food processor just to blend everything together. You also want to make sure that you're equally mixing everything in. So I added the tomato sauce here, and I had a giant can, so I just kind of eyeballed it, but you can follow the recipe to a T. And then I'm just making sure that I catch the bottom so that everything is evenly blended. So here I'm just adding the 2 squirts of lime, and then I'll be adding the salt and pepper after this before I finish my final blend. So once you're done blending, just make sure you leave it in the fridge for an hour or let it sit on the counter for a little bit so the flavors can marinate. So moving on to the bell pepper fajita mix recipe, I also wanted to show you guys how to de-seed the bell pepper. Even though the bell pepper doesn't have spicy seeds, it's still good to take them out because you don't want the texture of the seeds in your fajita mix. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to evenly cut the bell pepper into 4 slices. And then similar to the jalapeno, I'm going to just take the little white parts out that have all the seeds in them. It should be easy to yank out, and then you should just have to scrape the seeds off of the walls afterwards. And so the reason I'm going to do this is so it also makes cutting the bell pepper a lot more easy, because I can just slice it into the pieces that I want for the fajita mix, and that's it. And here you just want to throw all the ingredients into a hot pan. I already added the oil to get it heated, and after this you just mix it all together, wait for it to cook, and then you're done. Okay guys, so here I just chose a protein for my taco. I chose chorizo, but you can fill this in with chicken, beef, or beans, or just do the bell peppers and the salsa. But so I chose chorizo, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of the fajita mix on top. It should be kind of nice and soft by now. Bit of onion, And then I'm just gonna top it with some of the sauce. Made it a little spicy, so I'm not gonna add too much. And then that's it, you're done. You have a nice little taco with some extra juicy flavor, and then you can use the fajita mix for like burrito bowls or more tacos. And then I like to use the salsa to dip my chips as well, or I like to make some quesadillas, and which is just like melted cheese in the tortilla, and then add the salsa inside or dip it. And it's super delicious. I hope you enjoy.